Good evening. Welcome to Investigator News, and I'm your host, Ellie. This is a weather and lifestyle news show. And a 7.1 earthquake in China. Then they had one in Northern California. Not a big one, it was about a 4. And we'll get to that. And the weather, oh boy, the Weather Channel's a buzz over it. The flooding, the avalanches, everything. We're being hit with too warm of weather, frozen ice storms. What'd you get, Karen? I got spit on with ice. Not never really happened. And uh, we didn't get no snow. I want the snow. And tomorrow, we won't be here tomorrow. Boy, they got me loaded up with a bunch of tests uh, at first thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I see the doctor. And we'll know more what's going on. I'm kind of hoping he puts me in the hospital. I hate to say that to you guys, but I'm hoping we can get this taken care of soon. Yeah, I don't know, Karen, what do you think? Uh, it was a scary thought, huh? So, and dogs on the loose today. Yeah, it's usually Mondays, but they're on the loose today. So we might get one or two. So we got Miss Davis. Uh, where's William for Miss Davis? I know he's listening. All right. So then we'll get to the earthquakes, and then we'll
Well, the
get
latest
on.
winter storm to be moving across the country has brought quite a bit of ice, and that is going to continue to be the threat along with snow. So here's what we're looking at from Iowa into Illinois, Michigan, and the Northeast. That's where we're going to deal with the rest of this system and the winter side of it. So notice where we have the blue. This is where snow is going to come down, and where you see the pink, well, that's still the ice threat. So that ice threat starts to shrink over the next 48 hours, and we'll see more snow in the picture. So for the Northeast, by Wednesday, yep, you have snow showers coming through. You are not done with the winter weather yet, but hang on because mild air is coming in. And then, well, you can say goodbye to the snow. So here's what we're looking at. These are all meager amounts. This isn't a major snowstorm. So widespread amounts of 1 to 3 inches. But again, it's the ice that's going to be the big concern here. And that's where we could see some slick travel right through midweek.
So yeah, everybody that says they're getting rain for the next few days, so are we. In fact, my backyard is flooding. We've gotten so much rain. We'll have to go out and rake leaves so that they can drain. Yeah, Ellie in the rain with the rake. That's going to be fun. All right, so we do want to get on to these earthquakes. It was a 7.1 magnitude earthquake that struck part of China's western Xinjiang um, region early Tuesday, downing power lines, destroying at least 2 homes, and prompted authorities to suspend trains. And the state media reported. Uh, they say there's a lot of damage, lots of damage. Um, well, I thought we had. No, I guess not. There we go. Maybe not. Well, I thought we had a video on it, but I guess not. The only thing they're going to show us is some cows being stuck, but it a lot of damage. I think they even said 2 people are dead. The earthquake struck sparsely populated part of China's western. Oh boy, they're going. Um, so it was injuring about 200 people, they said. And oh boy. Um, uh, so the quake rocked Turpin County in Aksu, and this was shortly after 2 a.m. And the China Earthquake Network Center said rescue crews were rushed with about 1,000 on hand that were helping. Everybody pitched in and helped. So yeah, the doggies. Oh boy. So now late night, okay, last night, a 4.3 magnitude earthquake shook up Northern California, and it was 22 miles deep, and it hit west of Klamath. Uh, they said the quake was in the Pacific Ocean, but it rattled the Klamath area. It was real close up to Eureka where we lived. So, and it wasn't all that deep, they said. So, they said they had it, even some of the seismology people with their radars even had it at a 5.4 magnitude. Um, so it could have been that. So in between the 4.1 and 5.2, they said they felt that. They felt it. It rattled them. So I'm thinking it was more of the 5.2, 5.4 that the size USGS said. Double trouble. Oh, yeah, they are. Well, I don't know. I wanted to at least get the earthquakes in here because it was a wow factor for me when I opened it up because um, China had a 5.2 a China, and it was not deep whatsoever. And they also had another one in Kugla, China, and that was about 10 miles deep. So these are real shallow. Then, oddly enough, Bay Konak, Turkey had one. Oh boy, now let's get to these bigger ones. So Vanuatu got hit with a 6.3. And now Hawaii was real small because that was where I looked next. And that was only a 2.7, but a 2.5 will keep lava flowing. Okay, so then we had a kind of a 4.9 on New Zealand. Then we had a 4.5 on Fiji and a 4.2 in Tonga. Now we're going to start seeing the fours and fives. Fok Fok. Oh, I like that Fok Fok. I bet you they call it something else over there when they get angry. 5.0 in Fok Fok, Indonesia. Then we go up with a 5.0 on Volcano Islands, Japan. You go up where they just had one, a 5.1. So they go fours, fives, then up to Alaska where it goes back to the twos. Went back to the twos, or threes, I'm sorry. That's in Deering, Alaska. 2.6. I seen it at a 3.0 earlier. And Solstia. Well, they just had another one in China. Kaisel, Sioux. No, this was Kyrgyzstan, a 4.3. Um, so we're still lively, and they just recently had one. Oops, they just recently had one in Akasha, Japan. That was a 5.1, and then we had that one over in Klamath. That could have been a 5.4. Now it goes quiet. It goes quiet all the way down to Easter Island, a 5.4. What's missing? Either a 4 or a 5 in between all of this. Now, there was one, but it went small over in White City, New Mexico, but see, they always get them. And then we had one over in Trimble, Tennessee. That was only a 2.8. So where is the 4? Where's the train of like we've seen in the past? So that's why I said, is California going to get an earthquake in the next couple days? One in between fours and fives, because then we seen down in Chile there's a 5.3, but that's off almost to the side of Easter Island, and it's straight across from Vanuatu when Dutchins puts those arrows. And then we seen a 4.4. See what I'm saying? In Argentina, and then we seen a 4.6 in Chile. So the whole thing is there's Karen. Do you agree with me on this? because there should be something in between all this, because everything is all built up on the other side. I know you guys could see this. They're all built up here like a little train of fours and fives, and then it gets quiet. And then we get what? Threes? It goes down, but then we got that 5.4, and then it quit. It usually don't quit. So then we did have a cluster of them over on the islands, Virgin Islands, a 3.7, and then Dominican Republic, that was a 3.5, and Puerto Rico got a 2.5. So, yeah, I think Karen agrees with me. It's just something's missing, and it's not Hawaii, because Hawaii was too small. It should have went to 4 or 5, maybe even more. So from the tip of Northern California to, I want to say, Mexico, to into Mexico. Looks like there's something else hitting. I've seen a flash here. Nope, I got them all. 54 earthquakes today, but then we see the aftershocks. So I'm expecting something in between, like Crescent City, even down into Eureka, all the way down to the tip of California, and even Baja, um, Tijuana. Any of those can get hit. So we'll see. We'll wait and see for tomorrow. I'm not an expert at this, but it seems weird that it didn't get one. All right. Okay. All right. So, oh, this man, he's a happy little tarantula guy. I got to show you this guy. Yep, he's a happy little guy. He owns over 700 tarantulas. They're his pets. I'm ready to go back to the mouse on the escalator from yesterday. Yeah, but that's what he has. He lives with his partner and her two daughters, and he says he's rescued 120 spiders. No, you squished them. Well, I guess you don't hurt tarantulas. They don't bite. I hope not. And he said in the last year or so, and he says he loves them. A female tarantula can live 20 to 25 years, and he wants to show them off as two of this over 700. Oh yeah. He said he's had messages from people where spiders were dumped on the street. Once someone had moved out and left the spiders on the street in their enclosures. He spends around $125 a month on substrates, cork bark, leaf litter, and shagum moss for the spiders. He breeds locusts and mealworms to feed them, claiming he saves about 250 a month on bugs. Oh yeah. And of course he wants to show that he does have one, and the one behind him, and the one that he's holding. He loves his spiders, 700 of them, and he's showing off his enclosures. Loves the spiders, folks. Are you a spider lover? Um, he recently started showing his collection at kids' parties, giving youngsters and parents a chance to experience the creepy crawlies up close. So um, he's been getting special enclosures, and he's starting to charge, he says, so he's able to um, start paying for the spiders, and maybe get them some luxury food. He said they didn't really do like bugs. Here's one with him and one of the kids at a party. All right. Don't we just love the spiders? Boy, the stuff I show on the show, huh? But I think I sent 3 or 4 people the rat on the escalator. They didn't believe me. I said, yeah, and they played Rocky. Hey, it's better than the rats in the theater. Yeah, it's always some kind of critter on this show. All right, but right now we have well, I'll just show it to you. Something beautiful. So isn't that beautiful, folks? How beautiful is that? And to get a chance to be able to skate on it. Um, oh, now here we go. Hold your breath. And I bet these passengers did on this plane. I bet you they were holding their breath. Um, the airline passengers bound for Ireland and UK got the up in the wind. Uh, and oh boy, tell me this wouldn't scare you if you were. This is why I don't fly, because I know it's going to happen to me. All right, here we go. Now tell me that wouldn't frighten you if you were flying. That's 2 of them, and they've canceled a couple flights this week, where people looked out and there was something wrong with the wing, and they had to take everybody off. Just think if she wouldn't have said anything. People are noticing. And then another time they had a mechanical problem on the planes. Come on, airlines, fix your planes. I'm not flying no more. I want some new planes or fixed planes. Ain't that right, Karen? All right. Novorous, no, no, yeah, no, norovirus alert. I'm sorry. FDA warns of contaminating raw oysters from Mexico. They're highly contagious, folks. The raw oysters from a certain part of Mexico could be a source of the norovirus. And the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is warning, do not eat these. They're harvested by Bahia Salina, Sonora, Mexico. They were shipped by freight carrier. Um, and they say that they're getting sick off of them. The alert is geared primarily towards California restaurant and retailers and some along the coast in the southern states. So do not eat them. So if you don't, pretty much if you don't live in California or like Arizona and along the border, don't worry about it. But for the most part, even if you're in Mexico and you watch it, don't eat those. Don't eat those. Um, avoid getting this highly contagious virus. How'd the oysters get the virus? Huh. All right. So just when we're just into um, the new year and all the price increases, right? Well, here goes the stamps. Yep, there goes the stamps. The stamp from 66 to 68 cents will take effect January 21st, which is already passed. Um, so here you go. They're going to raise the cost for the stamps because they said they have to do this because it is costing more. Now, to be able to send packages, not only that, but um, they have to give raises out to your postman. So, all right. So on this day, what is it? What is it happened on this day? Karen, let me give you. It was Whammos. Whammos. Let's see if we got some trivia people out there know what Whammo put out in 1957. Wasn't roller skates. Wasn't hula hoop. Well, let's go there. It's not the hula hoop. What did Whammo put out in 1957? Anybody? Anybody know what it is? Uh, and it was the first one that reshaped a leisure sport. Frat house frolics became national obsession with Whammo manufacturing. And of course, the California began producing, and I'm skipping what it says. They started off as nothing more than, yeah, I can't even tell you that. However, the college students loved them. Karen said a slinky. No, well, let me add in a few more. No, it wasn't Twister. Okay. So, in California began producing the Pluto platter. That was the name of it when it first started. It started off at no more than, oh boy, containers that carried pies. You getting it? However, some college students said they needed to be thinner because the pie tins were too thick and didn't fly as far. And what are we talking about? Boy, it was frisbee. I don't think it's helping. I don't think it's helping. So it was the frisbee, Whammo, and the frisbee on this day, that reshaped the leisure sport. And now the college students love it. Well, I loved it in high school. All right. So, Adam Harrison, the son of Pawn Stars Rick Harrison, died of an overdose at 39 years old, fentanyl. And they're really grieving at this loss. Now, it's not the one that was on the show with him. It was his younger son with the recent wife. I think before she passed. Now, George Floyd died of fentanyl poisoning. Oh, here they come. Oh, boy. The rowdy dogs they be. So he basically died of an overdose. And Harrison represented Laura Herlock, confirmed the cause of death was discovered Friday. They said it was unknown, but then they came out today saying that it was fentanyl poisoning. So Pawn Stars, I'm sorry, and Rick Harrison has vowed now that he wants to stop to this. I don't know what it is. So, all right, and prayers to them. Now, NASA reveals the full Bennu asteroid sample. Boy, this is bad. Let me get this set up for you. So this is NASA revealed the final bits of the 4.5 billion year old Bennu asteroid, nearly 4 months after the sample was brought back to Earth. So they were able to get a sample of the asteroid. And boy, I tell you, let's get this going.
Rex team has made a significant breakthrough. The curation team at Johnson Space Center in Houston has successfully revealed more samples from the asteroid Bennu. The mission was the first to collect material from inside an asteroid and release it back in September. This intricate process involved two challenging fasteners, which were finally removed from the sampler earlier this month. The team captured high-resolution images of the sample sample. The team has already collected over 70 grams of material, exceeding their initial goal, and that's before it was even removed. Further analysis and cataloging of samples is planned, with the possibility for others from the global scientific community to become involved later this year.
So I might have to play that again tomorrow. We're having issues out there. Um, Now, abandoned six-legged dog undergoes surgery to remove its limbs. Um, um, this was a spaniel that was born with six legs. It was found abandoned in a supermarket parking lot. It's like no other dogs having extra limbs. And she was named a Little Mermaid because she, with the two paws, it looked like the end of a flipper. So the dog is gonna. They had enough people that were concerned and pitched in to give this little dog the surgery it needs to get its feet fixed and to get rid of the sixth leg. Oh boy. Um, well, the candy company announced a difficult decision to a sunset iconic gum brand. Uh, Everybody, I think I knew this is Juicy Fruit. Let's see if it didn't show it. Yeah, it does. Um, they're going to be getting rid of the fruit stripes. Juicy. I think it used to be called Juicy Fruit. The World Gum has experienced its final chew. They confirmed today. So if you find it on the shelf and want to grab a couple to enjoy the last bit, or heck, it might even be a collector's item in 20 years. So who knows? All right, let's get to the humor stuff. I know that we got the New Year's resolution of a diet. Well, here we go. Here's some dieting struggles. My diet plan: eat healthy until you get bored. Then eat whatever you want to get unbored and then repeat. Uh, on that new diet where you eat everything you want and pray for a miracle. A diet that you go on for 2 weeks. And now they've just lost 14 days. Kale chips are proof that not all snacks are created equal. Some are just cruel pranks. Yeah. Some of them dehydrated chips. No. All right. They say abs are made in the kitchen, but mine must be on extended vacation. Yeah. I wish my metabolism and my weight loss worked as fast as my fingers do opening a bag of chips. Yeah. Well, you can't always get motivated. You don't always feel like going to the gym, but I love telling people I went to the gym. If exercising burns calories, then my gym routine is highly intensity workout from my microwave. Yeah, you let your fingers do it. Yeah. I bet your fingers are going to lose a lot of weight opening chips and using the microwave. All right. My fitness goal: to be able to carry all my grocery bags inside in one trip. Yeah. Have you guys tried that yet? Yeah, I'm going to get the dogs to learn. I got to get the dogs to learn. All right. So that is it for today. Sorry about the barking. I'm not sure what her deal is. I'm going to go out and I'm going to beat the dog. No, I'm not going to beat the dog. I'm going to tell her shut up, though. So with that, we got news coming up. Me and the news. And we're giving William a break. I bet she's sleeping. All right. So with that, folks, we will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful Tuesday. And, I'm sorry, I won't be here tomorrow. Oops. Another reminder, I won't be here. There are no shows tomorrow. Even if I could try to get William in there, I'm not sure. But we'll see. So really, you won't see me till Thursday. And I'm having laser surgery on my eye Thursday morning early. So we'll see what happens. So with that, have a wonderful Tuesday. And watch a great movie. We got rain and ice and snow across the United States. So find you a great movie and just sit in and watch, and eat some popcorn. So I did. Orville Redenbacher in the Bucket. That's mine. Yeah.